Imagine waking up in a town where the mayor hands you the keys to your own land, and your biggest worry is which neighbor will bring you pie first. Sounds like a scam, right? But in 2026, there are dozens of real U.S. towns practically begging retirees to move in, offering free land, cash bonuses, and a shot at a debt-free life. But here's the twist. Some of these places come with rules, ghosts, or neighbors who might just be UFO hunters. Before you pack your bags, let's uncover the wildest, weirdest, and most generous land giveaways in America, and why you might want to claim your spot before someone else does. Alright, let's get real. The American dream isn't dead. It just moved to places you've never heard of. Today, we're counting down the 10 most jaw-dropping towns in the US that are practically giving away land to retirees. Some will make you want to pack your bags. Others, well, you might want to bring a flashlight and a little courage. We're starting at number 10, the least wild of the bunch, and working our way up to the most unbelievable, can't make this up town at number 1. Let's go. Kicking off our list is Beatrice, Nebraska. Picture this, a town that rebooted the Homestead Act for the 21st century. Here, you can snag a free plot of land just by promising to build a house and stick around for a year. The catch? You have to actually live there. No ghosting allowed. Beatrice is classic Midwest. Grain silos, a public library that still checks out VHS tapes, and a Dairy Queen that doubles as the local hangout. The cost of living is 23% below the US average, and the median home price is a jaw-dropping $125,000. But don't expect nightlife, unless you count the annual tractor parade. If you want wholesome, affordable, and a little bit spooky, Beatrice is your place. Number 9 is Marquette, Kansas, a place where the American dream quietly rebooted itself. Here, you don't buy land, you just promise to build on it. Marquette gives away free residential lots to anyone willing to start a home within 12 months. No income check, no hidden fees, no strings. It's the kind of town where the loudest sound is the wind brushing the wheat fields, and the biggest news of the week might be a new bench at the park. The population? Around 600. The median home price? About $95,000. And the cost of living sits roughly 30% below the US average, low enough that you can live comfortably on a single pension check. Property taxes here are so low, locals call them a donation to peace and quiet. You can expect to pay just a few $100s a year, compared to thousands in most states. Marquette isn't fancy. There's a small grocery store, a coffee spot where everyone knows your name, and sunsets that look like they belong in a painting. But that's the point. No noise, no debt, no stress. If you've ever dreamed of starting over with nothing but a plot of land and a plan, Marquette is the one place in America that still lets you do exactly that. At number 8, we're heading to Sedgwick, Kansas, a small town that figured out how to make retirement simple again. Here, owning land doesn't start with a mortgage, it starts with a handshake. Sedgwick's revitalization program offers free residential lots to anyone willing to build and stay. No income test, no red tape. Just a small town promise that if you invest in the community, it'll invest right back in you. The median home price is around $140,000, and the cost of living is nearly 20% below the US average. Property taxes? Practically a rounding error. Often a few $100s a year, thanks to Kansas's senior tax relief programs. Located about 25 minutes from Wichita, Sedgwick gives you the best of both worlds. Peaceful country living with city conveniences just down the highway. There's a local grocery, a diner that still serves pie before noon, and a main street that hasn't changed much since the 1950s. It's quiet, safe, and steady. The kind of place where you can plant roots without watching your savings disappear. If your dream retirement looks like free land, low taxes, and neighbors who wave before sunrise, Sedgwick might just be your next home. Number 7 is Lincoln, Kansas, where the American dream is alive and well. If you're willing to build fast, Lincoln offers free home sites on a hill with full utilities, but you have to start building within 6 months and finish in 18. The median home price is about $90,000, and rent is around $550 a month. Crime? Almost non-existent, and the cost of living sits roughly 30% below the U.S. average. The job market? Mostly local businesses, agriculture, and remote work. The wind here doesn't blow. It assaults. Punt. If you want peace, space, and a town where your biggest neighbor drama is about someone feeding the raccoons, Lincoln is waiting. Coming in at number 6 is Harmony, Minnesota. This place is so wholesome, it almost feels like a simulation. Harmony offers free residential land lots if you build a house within a year. The median home price is $148,000, and rent is $675. The cost of living is 21% below the U.S. average, and the crime rate is so low, it's weird. And your neighbor might drop off a pie just because. Winters are brutal. Your eyelashes will freeze. But if you want a real-life Animal Crossing, Harmony is it.
Number 5 is Curtis, Nebraska, where they don't just give you free land, they throw you a parade for showing up. Curtis is tiny, with about 800 people, and it's got that made-for-Hallmark vibe. The town's most controversial headline? A raccoon loose in the school library. The median home price is around $105,000. Rent is about $600, and the cost of living is 26% below the national average. If you build a house here, the whole town might show up to welcome you. Stores close by 6 p.m., and the mosquitoes, the size of nickels. But if you want a free lot and a front row seat to your own parade, Curtis is your spot. At number 4, we have Marne, Iowa, a town so small, if you sneeze outside, everyone hears it. Marne offers completely free residential lots if you build within 18 months. The median home price is about $90,000, and rent is almost irrelevant because almost nobody rents. The cost of living is 30% below the national average, and crime? Unheard of. The post office is open 1 hour a day, and the bar is also the town hall. Nightlife? Watching lightning bugs on your porch. If you want space, safety, and sunsets that make your phone camera cry, Marne is the ultimate escape. Number 3 is Plainville, Kansas, a town that doesn't just give you free land, it gives you time. Here, you can build a home, start over, and enjoy 10 full years without property taxes under the city's Rural Revitalization Program. Plainville offers free or low-cost residential lots to anyone willing to build and settle within 18 months. No age limits, no credit checks, just a commitment to become part of the community. The median home price is about $120,000, and the cost of living runs roughly 25% below the national average. For retirees on fixed incomes, that means you can own a home, keep your savings intact, and never worry about losing it to rising taxes. Property taxes here are already among the lowest in Kansas, and with the 10-year rebate, many new homeowners pay close to nothing at all. Add in local incentives for builders, and the math becomes simple. Life in Plainville costs half of what it does in most U.S. cities. The town has a grocery, a pharmacy, family-run diners, and a calm rhythm that makes time feel slower. It's not about luxury, it's about freedom. If you want to retire where the cost of living is light, the land is free, and the taxes vanish for a decade, Plainville is waiting. Runner-up is Elwood, Nebraska, where the town won't just give you free land. The village has at times offered free or discounted building lots near Johnson Lake to attract families. Elwood is a village of about 700 people, nestled near a tranquil lake. The median home price is $115,000. Rent is $540, and the cost of living is 28% below the U.S. average. There's no official baby bonus, but the community supports family housing initiatives. The job market is mostly agriculture, education, and regional commuting. The wind is relentless, and the only coffee shop doubles as a hardware store. But if you want to build a house and raise a family near the water, Elwood is the jackpot. And finally, number 1, New Richland, Minnesota. This town isn't just giving away free land. They're setting limits on how big your house can be. Here, it's all about community, not clout. The city gives away free residential lots, but encourages modest home sizes and open yards to keep that small-town feel. The median home price is $150,000. Rent is $750, and the cost of living is 18% below the national average. Crime? Almost non-existent. Jobs are mostly in agriculture, healthcare, and remote work. The coffee shop closes at 2 p.m., and the town's idea of a party is someone bringing real plates to a potluck. But here's the secret. New Richland is one of the few towns where enforced neighborliness, free land, and mandatory chill create a community so peaceful, even the local raccoons are polite. You came for the free land, but you'll stay for the pie, the peace, and the feeling that you finally found home. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.